Hello, people. Before I start reading this, I just want to mention really quick, I did a very quick video that goes over what Ash Shore was. You might want to watch that first, just so you're a little bit familiar with what's going on here. This is the prequel to Ash Shore, and I'm posting this because I'm adding on to this backstory for my Paradoxical save, so that's what's going on. I already did this video once, but I tried reading it and doing their voices, and it was really bad, and I kept editing it, and it was still bad, so just bear with me. I'll try as hard as I can not to do voices. Who is it today, B? Aiden, Dylan, Darren, and Keen, she replied excitedly. Are we staying through the whole thing again? He asked. It's my favorite part. Your favorite part of watching them? When are you going to talk to them? You know you have to. I know, but look at them all. They're living in squalor, and it's my fault. It's not your fault, B. There was nothing more you could do. There had to have been something I could have done. Look at how miserable they all are. They don't look miserable to me. They all look perfectly happy, B. These Sims, they're a resilient sort. They bounce back quick from troubles and make the best of what they have. But they had so much more. How can you say that? My people have been observing them for a very long time, more time than you can imagine. I still think they're miserable. Think what you will, it changes nothing. I should have done something. Do you want me to agree with you, B? This argument solves nothing. What are you wearing? What's wrong with it? It matches. You're just trying to distract me. Fine, but what am I supposed to say to them? They'll never believe me, Rem. If they don't believe you, it is their own folly. At least telling them you can walk away with a clear conscience and not spend the next turning whining incessantly about how you could have changed things. Just adding in here, a turning was like a period of time. It was 4 seasons, just so you know. I'll never walk away from them, especially now. It's going to get worse, Remmy. I know, hon. It's my fault. It really isn't, Beatrice. B, please, you know I hate that name. I know, but you're not listening to me. It's what he called me. I know, sweet B, I'm sorry. They hate us, you know. No, they don't. You know they don't. That's your grandfather talking. Okay, so now I'm going to start. Since B mentioned her grandfather, we're going in the past in a memory of her and her grandfather. Look at me, grandfather. Grandfather? Look at them, Beatrice. They all hate us. It's so much for me not doing voices, huh? They think they're better than us. Okay, don't you okay me? If you talk like them, you'll become one of them. You don't want that now, do you? Some of them are nice. That Mac boy talked to me. We do not associate with their kind, Beatrice. No, grandfather. And we never show ourselves to them. You should know that by now. Sorry, grandfather. Good. Now let's go back to the lab. This time it is going to work. I just know it. Okay. What do I say? Sorry. Okay. And that's it for the beginning of the end for Ash Shore. That was part 1. So this is part 2 of the beginning of the end of Ash Shore. He's out of control. What he's messing with, it's not good. So this is just butting in again. This is B as a teenager. Your grandfather is harmless. His little experiments keep him busy and hurt no one. Yes, they do. You don't understand. Beatrice, stop being so dramatic. Don't call me that. It is your name. Whatever. Sorry, but you don't understand. You're not listening to me. The things that he's done already, the things he's trying to do. What has he done then? He opened a portal into another world. My, you have quite the imagination, Beatrice. Don't call. Never mind. He did, I swear. Then where did this portal lead to? A place called Sixum, and they have all these cool plants, and the people there are different colors. I made a friend there. His name is Remmy. Well, I call him Remmy. I can't actually pronounce his real name. Really, Beatrice, such an imagination. You should be an author. Put that mind to good use. Why won't you believe me? Because you're being ridiculous. Don't you have studies to tend to before assisting your grandfather? Yes, but he's crazy. He's going to destroy us all. She'll be a brilliant author one day, or perhaps she could study painting to create this imaginary world. Fine, you'll see. All we'll see is that you're a silly little girl with wild imagination that doesn't want to assist your grandfather in his harmless experiments. Now, go to your studies. Is this the place? No, it is not. What a despicable land. I think it's beautiful. Let us be gone from this place. Perhaps another calibration will succeed. Yes, grandfather. This place is great. I wish I had never had to leave. You cannot keep coming here, Bee. Why not, Remmy? It is not allowed, but I'll go with you for some time. You can't. Someone will see you. I can if I'm like this. Wow, you're very handsome, Rem. If you say so, Bee. Let's go. All right, so that was part 2. Now, this is part 3. You told me he was harmless. Why wouldn't you listen to me? All this time you left me with him for what? I hate you, grandfather. Let us go, Bee. Okay, good girl. Will they be all right, Remmy? They'll survive, most of them. Not all. No, not all. Okay, the they she's referring to at the moment is the people who live in Ashshore. So this is after the burnings, and she's in the graveyard where her parents and grandfather, I guess, are buried. I mean, everybody was kind of blown up, so I don't know. Anyway, it's my fault, Rem. No, it's not. Let us go now. They just left me with him, Rem. I know, sweet Bee, I know. All right, back in the past. Where I come from, you could walk in the daylight. It was glorious. Truly, grandfather. Yes, Beatrice, there was a fog that covered the land. What is a fog? Like clouds on the ground. That sounds so neat. I could dance in the clouds. None of that. Come help me with this. Will this make clouds on the ground? We will see, won't we? Yes. This time, Beatrice, this time it will work. That's what you always say, grandfather. Do not get mouthy with me. Yes, grandfather. Sorry, grandfather. That's better. Now, help me with this. Okay, that's it. That's part 3. This video is part 4 of the beginning of the end of Ashshore. What do I say, Rem? How about you start with the truth? Yeah, okay, here goes nothing. Hopefully they won't burn me at the stake. Witches, Bee. They burn witches. You're not a witch. And these aren't even the Sims that burned witches. It was other Sims in another place. Why are we even having this discussion? Stop delaying. A kiss for luck? Last kiss before the staking? A kiss. They aren't going to stake you. Just be honest. These Sims are a forgiving sort. I love you. I'll be here waiting. Go with me? You know I can't. Not yet. I'm not even supposed to be here. You know that, Bee. I know. Thanks, Rem. Now go. I always liked your dogs. They were good dogs. I'm glad that I have their pup. Do I know you? Why doesn't he wear the outfits? He comes from a regal line. I felt that it might taint their memory somehow. It's fun for the others. and that's all that matters. Okay, what they're referring to, really quick, is all of the pets in Ashshore. For some reason, I had outfits on them. I don't remember. I want to say that B was the one that gave them the outfits, but I'd have to like reread things just to know whether that's true or not. But I think that's what it was. So Khalid was, you know, of royal breeding, so he didn't wear the outfits like everyone else. Okay. I thought it would be fun. Mac had a dog too, you know. I know. But how do you? Who are you? Okay, now she is married to Mac. That's why. I had to tell you, let you know, let you see me, because it's going to get worse. I know it's been bad. I wanted to save you. I tried to. I really did try, but I couldn't save you. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I don't understand. How do you know us? I watched you. Watched who? Mac asked. I watched you all. I always have, B admitted. Okay, so this is before the burnings, when B and Remy were teenagers. Why do you watch them, B? I found them fascinating. The way they live their short lives to the fullest, making the most of every moment. My kind, they spend a good part of their very long lives just sitting quietly or fighting. I have a short life as well, B. Am I fascinating? You, Rem, are the most fascinating of them all. And we'll see about the short life. I'm not ready to give you up just yet, if you say so, B. Alrighty, this is it. The end of a beginning of Ashshore. So, all right, I am excited for this, and we're gonna have more added on to this. So this isn't the last video. This is just the last of the end of a beginning of Ashshore. I figured it out, Beatrice. What have you figured out, Grandfather? What is this thing? You would know what it is if you were around more often to assist me. Okay, now, here we go. Remy is walking in and being all sneaky, and they don't notice him in the room. I don't know. I just wanted to point that out. So Remy's in the room. He's checking things out. But, you know, it's not actually mentioned here. This, Beatrice, is the culmination of all of our work. As you can see, I have solved the equation that stumped us all this time. Not really my work, Grandfather. Oh, now, don't be like that. You've helped me so much over the years. This is as much your accomplishment as it is mine. I don't think we should do this, then. Nonsense. Get over here and help me with the portal. At least you've been around enough to know how to do that. I know it will work this time, Beatrice. All I need to do is connect the two. The dimensional shifter will be boosted by this, and then we will be saved. Have I told you how glorious it was where I come from? Glorious, yes. Can I go, please? Here, help me with this lever. Shh, B, we need to leave now. Beatrice fainted from the exertion it took to teleport both of them out of the lab. Remy dragged her to the nearby river and submerged them both. The sun suddenly shone green-white and rapidly doubled in size. The increased rate of radiation raised the temperature within minutes. The ultraviolet rays became blinding. Anyone who was out of doors at that moment perished. In rapid succession, different skies flashed in and out of existence. The remaining Sims, unaware of their sudden loss, ran outside in shock as the skyscape changed over and over again. Each change was both spectacular and terrifying. Then the sky turned a strange purple color and an electrical storm ensued. Buildings were struck, caught to flame, and burned to ash within moments. Then the skies turned dark. The lands were deluged, and many remaining fires were extinguished. Seemingly as quickly as the phenomenon had begun, it ended. It was then that the people of the lands that would become known as Ashshore, named thus because of the ashes left on the shores of the river that connects the lands, became aware of their great loss. I can't believe I'm getting emotional over something I made up. It's sad. Okay, just give me a second. I'll calm down. You may think that you know the rest. The survivors gathered together, and little by little, more of them joined the group that would become like a family. Perhaps they clung so tightly to those who remained, knowing how much they had lost. Very slowly, they began to rebuild their lives and their homes. But the day that Beatrice approached Elsa and Mac, everything changed. Ever since that terrible day, she and Remy, who now found himself trapped on their world, had been working to understand what it was that her grandfather had done in his fanatical search for the world he had come from. And he had come from another. Of this they were sure. The world was Stratusburn. Just letting you know. That's spoiler alert. Okay, I'll go back. They discovered that there had been an upheaval of nature, which still continues, but instead of shaking and jumbling of earth and rocks, there was a shaking and jumbling of space and time. It was not easy for anyone to understand, and even more difficult for her to describe. She told them that there are different worlds parallel to their own world, same planet but different dimensions. She believes that her grandfather did indeed come from one of these alternate universes where the land was shrouded in an eternal fog. Likewise, their dimension had previously resided in an eternal summer. But whatever Beatrice's grandfather had done with the machine that he'd attached to the dimensional portal changed that. The terrifying immediate effects were not their own weather, but that of a parallel dimension that snapped in and out of their own. The drifting in and out of dimensions continued. Somehow, they seemed to have become less erratic and instead on a perfect cycle known as the turnings. The warning that Beatrice felt was important enough to make herself known for was that the merging with aligned dimensions will get stronger. The change in weather that they have experienced thus far will be nothing compared to what they might endure in the future. There was also a small possibility that the slipping in and out of parallel worlds might have other unknown effects in the future. Unfortunately, there's no planning that can be done for the unknown, and thus we begin a new chapter in Ashshore and keep a wary eye out for other changes we might encounter in the future. Okay, so that's it for the end of the beginning of Ashshore. Let me look at my list. After that, we have the Stratusburn intro, as I've mentioned. Stratusburn is what I started up. I kind of built on to the Ashshore concept with Stratusburn. I guess look forward to the Stratusburn intro next. Thanks for watching. Bye.